Libra, hi, welcome to your April 2025 reading. This is for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any strong placement in your birth chart for the sign of Libra. Crosswatchers, you are welcome here. If you are interested in a Libra, please try to remember not to force situations or messages to fit. If they don't resonate, that is okay. Check your other placements and other readings on this channel. These are for the collective, so they are general readings. So don't force anything that doesn't make sense. Again, check your other placements, other readings on this channel. Energies can be interchangeable, meaning vice versa, so please use your discretion to put those energies where they best fit in your specific situation, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a high vibrational comment. I love to hear from you, and it helps my channel out greatly, and I appreciate all the love and support this far. So, Libra, all of that being said, let's get right into this and see what April has in store for you. Okay, for Libra. All right, here we go. Libra, April 2025. Okay, it looks like that's kind of all you kind of want to show right now, is that there is inner peace, that you have found inner peace and you are trying to illuminate that, okay, and really focus on that as, you know, your main goal for right now, okay? All right. Some self-growth coming in here for you as well with that inner peace. Really kind of found a level of acceptance of things, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a romance angel to see kind of what's going on in your love life. This is by no means a love reading. If it comes up, we will discuss it. Okay. All right, for Libra. What does Libra need to know for the month of April? For Libra. Thank you. Okay, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So some of you are maybe dealing with somebody new here. Excuse me. And really want this other person to know. And this month is the time to express those romantic feelings towards this person here, or allowing them to shine through and trusting yourself that they are true and real and worth looking into here. Okay. We're going to get some messages from your spirit guides. All right, for Libra. What messages do you have for Libra for the month of April? For Libra. I said take that one. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. So, endurance is the key to success. So it's going to be a long, drawn out thing. Your life plan is unfolding as it should. Don't fear change, embrace it and grow. It is always okay to ask for guidance when you're unsure of the way and it's unclear. And lost but never alone. So some of you might have this feeling of having to go it alone. You're not alone. Your team is behind you, really helping you keep yourself on task here. All right, let's get a cosmic insight to add to this and see what else for Libra, please. For Libra. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. Yes. Okay. So you are in a moment to where you are manifesting what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, the things that you want to come to you. Some of you have manifested this inner peace and are really loving that it has come into you. Gross. Sorry. Words and stuff. All right. Let's get some tea for you to see what else we can add here, Libra. 2 more. All right. For Libra. Here we go. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck for the overall energy is the 8 of Swords, followed by the 7, okay, and the 10 of Cups here. Okay, now I'm going to lay these all out here so that you can understand. Okay, so you are tied down, or, okay, that 7 of Swords, there is lies here, there is a facade here, there is mask wearing here. In a situation that is connected to you, a situation that you have yourself tied up to. And it's manifested, it has showed itself as happy ever after. So some of you are in a connection with someone that it is not what it's supposed to be. Okay, because if you look over here, you have the Emperor in reverse and the Empress in the upright. Like, it is a divine couple here, but it's not what it should be, kind of thing. So you are kind of tied down and self-imprisoned to a connection, and you're telling yourself you have to do it because that's the only way you can maintain happiness. That is incorrect here, Libra, okay? So you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the 2 of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords here. So someone is done playing games here, okay? Again, energies can be interchangeable, so flip it as you should. So there is an energy that, whether it's you or them, that is not playing games anymore. You have decided a path that you want to go down, and you're kind of leaving it up to them if they follow suit. You're not playing about your decision anymore. You have lost control of the situation, and you feel ungrounded with it, but you are no longer going to allow someone to make you feel like you are lacking, that you don't have control of the situation, that you're not nurturing, that you're not warm, that you're not loving, that you're not all these things. Okay. So I feel like some of you have pulled your energy back from whatever this situation is and kind of being independent, doing it on your own. Some of you feel like you were taken for granted here. Maybe they, leached onto you for money or security or stability, and you gave. And now you're just waiting for them to give back the gift that you shared with them or whatever. And you are observing the situation. You're being very observant because there has been some bad behavior that has been going on, and you are watching the things that are going on, whether they are through social media, through, friends, whatever it is, you are watching the situation as it is now. And it could be flipped, and someone could be observing the movements that you're making here, but someone is not playing anymore. They're not doing this with you, or you're not doing it with them, whatever the case is. Even though you know that you were tied down to this connection, and it's lies and deceit and all these things. And it could very well be that you're telling this person that they make you happy because you're really hoping that's the case. Look, nobody wants to start all over again. Okay, especially when you've been with somebody for a very long time. Nobody wants to start over again. It's scary. It's, time consuming. You're really going back down, building your foundation from the ground up. Okay. But it is worth it, Libra. It is worth it. There's no reason to stay with someone that isn't genuinely making you feel happy and that you genuinely think that you can pull a life with them. All right. Let's get one on the 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the overall, please. Yeah, the Lovers. Yeah, Gemini energy. Look, you are tied down to a connection that is not making you happy, and you're lying about it. There is lies and deceit here. Okay? All right. Clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. Look, whoever it is, whether it's you or it's them, you need to release the other person or allow them to release you. Okay. The Star, Aquarius energy. Yeah, you're not playing no more. There's no more games. You want to heal your hope. You have hope for the future. You want certain things, and they might not be able to fulfill those things for you. But you are doing some healing. You are doing some, soul searching and healing up and allowing yourself to still feel hope, even though there's been so much deceit and lies. 2 of Wands. It didn't show its face, so we're not supposed to see that. Strength, Leo energy. Yeah, you're going to have some patience and really dig deep for that courage because, like I said, walking away from something, like I said, in the physical, I don't see that as yet, but energetically, the feelings of the lie and the deceit and all that and not really getting that happy ever after that you want, even though it is showing itself as that, there's been a lot of games with this connection in the recent past, okay? And now you're just needing to have patience and tame that inner voice, that inner beast that's trying to come out to prevent you from making that decision to change your path, to walk a different way. Like I said, there's nothing here showing me yet that you're ending this, but energetically, you are pulling it back. Okay. Clarify the Emperor in reverse, please. The Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Whatever higher commitment that you felt was there is not there anymore. Okay. And the Four of Wands, duality, twin flame energy, doesn't have to be. And I'm not picking that up as of yet for here. But if it is, and you feel that that is what you're dealing with now, you're no longer mirroring each other. Okay. So it's almost coming across as maybe you've learned the lesson now, and now you don't want to play anymore. And now you kind of, centering yourself, gaining strength and courage to move yourself on a different path completely away from them, even though it is a divine coupling. Just because you have a twin flame or a soulmate connection that pops up, if it is not working, it does not mean you have to stay with them. Okay. Sometimes distance is what is needed here. Okay. Because it's, one is kind of feeling it. The other one is like, yeah, no, I've lost control of the situation. Someone felt unappreciated here. Clarify the Empress. Yeah. The Six of Wands, Leo energy here. So yeah, so the one that is standing in their power and really putting that movement on, there is success, and they are putting themselves out there, and they are taking their victories as they come. Whatever it is that they're manifesting, each little small thing that comes back into fruition for them, they are celebrating that. They are celebrating their self. They are really focusing on them. Libra, if this is you, you have really come into that inner peace and really seen, you know what? Yes, I may have had love for this situation. I might have been happy for a minute, but then I started to get that facade and wear that mask and not allow the person to know that I was extremely unhappy here. Okay, so you just kept going with the facade of, oh, we're meant to be together, yada, yada, yada. We're twin flames. We're et cetera, et cetera. Whatever it was that you were having to tell yourself, you were projecting that out to the other person instead of telling them, look, we have issues. We have things we need to work out. If we're going to be together and have that happy ever ending, we need to figure it out. Okay. And get rid of the bad behaviors here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Judgment. You are now in that position to where you're okay that if you go on it all on your own, because you kind of feel like you've been doing it on your own as to this far, there are some things that you're releasing and letting go of that are no longer serving you, that is allowing you to morph into this independence and this self-care, in this, okay, I got me. If no one else has me, I have me. I know I can succeed in what I'm trying to do here. So it's almost like you're wanting to release those energetic cords that are tying you down to this connection, because with cords, it's, things ricochet off of the people that we have said cords with. So when things like that happen, we feel the effect of what is going on with the people that we're closest to. Okay. Especially if it comes to a twin flame and a soulmate connection, we feel energetically what is going on with the other person, or you should anyway. Okay. I've had people come to me, look, if you're not feeling that, then you need to reevaluate what is going on, because that is one of the main things when you have deep connections with someone. You will be able to have that, telepathy kind of thing. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. We'll discuss that at a later time. Page of Swords, please. The Fool. Yep. Okay, so this is almost kind of coming across as a guilty pleasure for someone. Okay, that whoever is doing the observing and the watching of this other person is really getting like joy from this. Keep watching me. Watch me start over. Watch me build what it is. Watch me take the risks that I couldn't take with you. Watch me take them and watch me blow up. Watch me succeed where you failed, kind of thing. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting on this. I'm going to heal up. I'm no longer playing games. I'm not doing this no more. I'm changing my path. I've lost control of this situation. So I'm going to go where I have control. And where is that? Inside, within. You control that. Just saying. All right, Libra, we'll close this out for you with the Angel Guide Oracle. But there are risks that you want to take, and you're going to take them. Just get the information first so you don't turn into the literal fool here. Because you've completed some cycles here, so you're kind of starting fresh. You're starting over. But again, like I said, nothing has showed up that you have walked away from this. Energetically, you have walked away. You have not yet walked away in the physical. So those romantic feelings are not for the person that are in this reading here. All right. What else for Libra, Spirit? All right, here we go for Libra. Okay. Listen deeply. Okay, let's get you some more information. If I can find it. There we are. All right, here we go, Libra. Okay. The whispers of your inner voice are stubble. Nope, that's wrong. Ooh. I have my glasses on and everything. Okay. And it takes patience and willingness to hear them. Often the voice can seem intensely honest and direct. So not very nice. Like when you're being told something, it is coming with no sugarcoating. But that's because it wants us to home in on truth in order to grow. Often we don't like the truth the inner voice is giving us and refuse to listen. But all we are doing is blocking the guidance that is coming forward for us. The truth of the matter is that our inner voice is always working in our favor. And divine guidance is always loving and supportive. It will be direct and insightful, but won't make us feel low. If you are unsure what information is guidance and what is based on fear or ego, call on your angels to help you hear and understand the information that's rising up within. You can also invite them to clear old messages so that you can have more space energetically for the guidance that is relevant to the present moment. Yes, all of that. But it takes a minute. You're learning something new. You're learning to listen deeply. You are learning to accept things for what they are here. One thing at a time, Libra. Okay, you really need to figure out what you're going to do here, because there is something new coming in, some other feelings for someone else that is coming in. For some of you, for others, you're still trying to figure this out. And if you're going to figure this out, you have to let go of all the other things, all the other people that you're kind of dealing with. But you are tied down to this, but it's that deceit. All right. That is what I have for you, Libra. I hope this helped. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next.